As I was saying before, there's something very comforting in using very light touch and soft brushes. Hopefully this will just soften any tension around your eyes. So I'll just take one drop of the lavender and one drop of the eucalyptus as well. So I'd like for you to take a few deep breaths, breathing in and out. And this is a really good way of giving someone a gentle leg massage who possibly doesn't like the idea of having to have their skin exposed or their feet. Hi Mel.
Hi.
And welcome to your ASMR treatment today. It's really nice to have you back here with me. It feels like it's been quite some time since you were here, isn't it?
Thank you so much for having me.
It's okay, it's my pleasure. And I'm really happy that you are now in my new room and we can do a lovely treatment for you. So, as we said before, we're going to do an ASMR style treatment on you today, and what that will entail is we will create a treatment just for you.
Thank you so much.
So I have a lot of brushes and face brushes and also aromatherapy we can use. So what I would like for you to do is tell me a little bit about what you enjoy watching within ASMR, or what you feel that you would enjoy to happen to yourself if you were to have a treatment.
Well, the first ASMR kind of trigger I ever had was with brushes, actually.
Okay. Is that hair brushes?
The makeup ones, and it was hearing that kind of around my ears as a viewer. There's something about it. It's almost like a sound waterfall that was just so relaxing to me. So I love the makeup brushes.
Okay, I love those also, and I feel like it's a sense of you feel safe, that something so gentle can be done to somebody else or on yourself, that it just invokes that really kind of tingly feeling. So that's definitely a good one that we'll do today. So if I just show you some of the brushes that we could use today, they're very soft. We have some fan brushes, and we also have some brushes that may make a little bit more noise if that is your trigger as well. So we will pick some from there in a moment. What else do you feel like you would enjoy today?
Well, I remember last time I actually have a favourite.
Okay.
So it's the jade comb.
Okay.
And having watched your videos as well, it's my favourite trigger from your videos.
So we actually have a few. I can't remember which one I did on you last time. Is it? May have been that one.
I'm not sure either, because I was hearing it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so we have them as well. Is there anything that you would not enjoy?
It's a tough one.
So any areas of the body which I should avoid?
I mean, I don't think I'm very ticklish or anything.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, yeah. I know sometimes with kind of like the brushing, it can look a bit like it tickles, but I think I'm quite fine with most things.
Well, I can just have free reign.
Freedom. ASMR freedom.
That sounds brilliant. Okay, so we'll just pick out a few items. We'll lay you down, get you really nice and comfortable, and I would also like to introduce some aromatherapy into this session. So once you're laid down, you can kind of tell me a few fragrances and aromas that you enjoy, and we can use that in your session as well.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's get you comfortable. So we have you nice and comfortable now. May I ask you, Mel, what are your favourite kind of aromas or scents that you enjoy?
I really like eucalyptus.
Okay.
But I don't really have any I don't enjoy. So
okay.
I don't know till I smell them sometimes on the day because my mood is so different. So one day I might love eucalyptus, and then some days like sage or sandalwood.
Yeah, I get that. I understand. So what are you wanting to achieve today then? Are you wanting to feel completely zen, stress-free, more relaxed? What do you need from me today?
Yeah, today I think I didn't sleep too well last night.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if there was a bit of anxiety there or stress. So I think I just need to treat myself to some relaxation.
Absolutely. Okay, so I would suggest a little bit of lavender. I mean, you know, it works for every occasion really, but it will really help you to unwind, and it's just that general smell of lavender that invokes that kind of sleepy feeling anyway. We can use a little bit of eucalyptus because that will be really good for your airways, just to help you like breathe in and out a little bit better. And then what else do we have? How about a little bit of frankincense as well, because that can be a mood booster, and again it's just really going to help you de-stress. How do they sound?
That sounds lovely.
Okay, I'll get them for you now. Okay, so I have grabbed those essential oils, but I've also added sweet orange as well because it's just such a really amazing aroma, and it helps me feel a little bit more, I don't know, happy. So I thought that you would enjoy that as well.
Thank you.
So we have frankincense, sweet orange, lavender and eucalyptus. So I will begin with the lavender and eucalyptus. So I'll just take one drop of the lavender. We do not need a large amount of essential oils, they're very strong. And one drop of the eucalyptus as well. And we must always be mindful of which essential oils we are using on ourselves, because some we may not agree with. So it's always best to kind of look into the essential oils a little bit before using them. So I'd like for you to take a few deep breaths, breathing in and out, and in and out, And I'll begin with just doing some light, gentle touch over your face and through your hair. Allowing you to take in that aroma of lavender and eucalyptus. Please feel free to drift off to sleep if you want to. We encourage it here. So I'm going to begin with brushing through your hair using the paddle brush in which you selected. I'm starting at your ends. I'm working my way up to your scalp. I'm very gently running the brush over the tops of your arms as well. Because this is a wooden brush, it's very soft and it can feel very pleasant over the skin. I'll move on to the other side now. Just starting at the bottom of the hair. going to move on to use the face brushes which you chose, and these are very soft. So I'm just tracing them over your face. Up your nose. And over your eyelashes. This can feel really, really nice. As I was saying before, there's something very comforting in using very light touch and soft brushes. Gently tracing it over your collarbone. And up the arms as well. And I'd say just a few minutes of this gentle brush stroking is enough, because you can almost become oversensitized to a sensation like this, and that's not what we're wanting to do. We're just wanting you to enjoy it for a few moments. I'm going to move on and use probably your favourite trigger, and that's the jade comb. So I'll begin on the top of your scalp. Gently work my way down through your hair. this feels very cooling on the scalp. So not only does it help with blood circulation, but it can help with cooling the skin down as well. And lastly, I have my rose quartz wands, and again they're very nice and cool, and they run so smoothly across the skin, and they feel very, very relaxing. But they also help with things like any puffiness to the face, and they aid with lymphatic drainage as well. So I'm going to use those on your face for a few minutes, but before that I'm going to take the other two aromas I have for you, and again we'll just do a gentle breathing session for a minute or two. we have the sweet orange. And again, I will take 1 drop of each. And we have the frankincense. And the sweet orange is a little bit of a more dense oil, so it takes a little while longer to drop out, whereas the frankincense is a lot thinner. And I love the smell of these 2 essential oils together, so I hope you do as well. So again, I invite you to take a deep breath in and out, and in and out, and 1 more in and out. So I'll begin with gently running the rose quartz wands over your jawline. I'll take a moment to gently massage the temple area as well. And also the pressure points around the brow bone. This can really help with any tension you may be holding around this area, or also if you did not manage to get a good night's sleep, which we know unfortunately you didn't last night, so hopefully this will just soften any tension around your eyes. finish your treatment with a very gentle leg massage, and this will not require you to take any clothing off. What I will do is place a towel over the leg area and then do a gentle asmrtists style massage over the legs. So I'll just prepare that for you now. So I'm going to place a towel over your legs. And in doing this, what it's going to do is just allow me to be able to glide my hands over the legs a little bit easier, and it's not going to cause any friction to the area. So we don't need to use anything like oils or have you undressed for this style massage. But it can also feel extremely pleasant still. So it's just light asmrtists movements. And then just making my way down the leg, just compressing the area, being a bit more gentle around the ankle area because it's very sensitive. And then giving the foot a gentle squeeze. Moving those little toes around a little bit. And this is a really good way of giving someone a gentle leg massage who possibly doesn't like the idea of having to have their skin exposed or their feet. And I also think that the sounds of the towels sound like the ocean.
you so much.
You're so welcome. How was that?
It's amazing. I got really sleepy.
Oh good, I'm so glad. Well, you deserve it very much, and we almost try and look after ourselves that little bit more, so do try and bear that in mind and just go easy on yourself and just try and rest.